the main requirement for this grip is that the right hand or trail hand palm be perpendicular to the lead hand palm. And I've heard many pros maintain that the palm should face on a club. I've even seen books and videos that advise that you have the palms facing. I've only seen the palms facing in many putting grips. I don't think I've ever seen palms facing in any great player's hands when they put their hands on a grip. Very simple. You will have your palms perpendicular to a swing when you push a shot on a swing. They will be perpendicular to the trailing edge, so they can push the leading edge with great power and accuracy where they want it to go, which is on a diagonal toward the ground. And you can see that I could get my right palm perpendicular to this imaginary swing, and then push it on a diagonal toward the earth. That leading edge of this swing and trailing edge are the equivalent of the leading edge of my left forearm and the trailing edge of my left forearm. Anatomy buffs may know this as the ulna bone, and of course the hand's in line with that bone so you could throw a karate chop. The trailing edge is the radius bone. And so I want to get this right palm perpendicular to that leading or trailing edge of my golf swing so that it can be driven on a diagonal toward the earth. So this is imperative. Really focus on it and have a grip that creates a perpendicular right palm to the narrow blades of your golf swing. Now I would start with a T between the thumb and hand of each hand. And then you might want to start with a cube dowel about 36 by 5/8 in diameter, and place your left thumbprint on the top right panel when a corner is facing the sky, and really grab it. And then if it's on the top right panel, if you lengthen your arm and point the stick at a ball, hopefully the line between your thumb and hand, that Varden V we used to call it, or still do, that line points right to your right shoulder like a zip line, or a line you could start a lawnmower on. And then if you could press against that panel with your thumb and have your left wrist work in this manner, you should be able to use your right forearm and right hand to drive against the same panel. And you slide it up and get your pinky, wherever you can get it, the middle two fingers on the shaft, and then you place your right hand, cup of your right palm, right on top of that thumb in such a way that it touches the T in the left hand. And then you can learn to bend the right hand back, and that should hinge the left hand, and straighten the right hand, and that should unhinge the left hand and the right hand in such a way that when you see the broad side of this swing, this stick cannot pass that broad side. In fact, it's probably trailing by about 20 to 30 degrees, depending on your range of motion. And that's the way the grip looks. Now the grip is best learned with a coach present. But if you use these fundamentals and maintain that perpendicular geometry of your right hand to the blade of your left hand, you'll be well on your way to learning to drive your swing on a wonderful plane, have it uncock in such a way that your golf club, like this stick right here, will run into a anatomical or mechanical stop before the ball gets hit. But there'll be plenty of acceleration left over in your right arm and body to keep the system going. And this is the area you need to understand the most and accelerate to stop golf. The perpendicular grip can allow you to accelerate your hands to a wonderful stop during the downswing, which accelerates the club head to its top speed before the ball gets hit. That allows your right arm to accelerate to a stop a bit past the ball, maybe a foot or so. And that can maintain the speed and radius of your golf swing. And then your body can maintain its acceleration to a stop further and to the end when the arms then decide to retract if they're flexible. So get this grip, this perpendicular grip, and maintain it during the swing. You'll have the potential to accelerate the hands in the most mechanically advantaged way. This grip, however, will not prevent you from trying to get the right hand to push the club past the lead arm through impact, which some people think is an early release. That's just a disadvantaged release. That is the number one problem in golf. It makes the bottom half of the shaft, the club itself, start heading forward or up prematurely. If you replace that tendency with the better one, this whole left arm and club, your golf swing, will be going forward underneath your shoulder, and you won't have to try to make things go forward or worse, up too soon. So there'll be some more detailed accounts of how to acquire this grip, but in general, just remember that perpendicular nature.